What's going on, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to my channel. Hopefully everyone is doing well, staying safe, healthy, having a great day so far, and hopefully you are testing negative for all those viruses that can make us sick. It is time now for the Tuesday edition of the Virus Update for Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. This is where I do the daily virus update on all those viruses that can make us sick. Let's face it, there's a lot of viruses out there and you need to be informed of what's going on. That's what I do here on my channel each and every day. I give you the latest news, data, and information. Want to stay informed? Just subscribe down below. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, share this video with anyone you know, and of course, leave your comments down below. Already, we do have a few news stories to take a look at today. Then we're going to take a look at some daily data, one bit of weekly data, which is not some good news. And then we'll see if we have anything from New York State, and we'll end today with some wastewater sites. I think that's how we're going to end the videos going forward this week, aside from tomorrow, which I still think is going to be out in the wild. Already, starting off in Kentucky today with whooping cough. Whooping cough has been a big problem, and we talked about it yesterday, and we have to talk about it again today because something has happened. The third infant has died from whooping cough in Kentucky within the last 12 months. This is not good. It looks like Kentucky has more than 560 cases of whooping cough this year based on the bulletins here in this news story. This is not good what is going on with whooping cough. It can get very serious, and as you can see here, you can die from whooping cough. There are other countries that are dealing with problems as well. You may recall earlier in the year, we talked about Japan and how they were seeing a significant rise of whooping cough as well. And then, of course, that news just pretty much went dark. We weren't hearing about it anymore. Now we are hearing that flu is very bad in Japan, and of course we know flu is going to get bad here as well. Speaking of flu being bad, numbers have not dropped that much over in Queensland, over in Australia. Yes, here is the weekly respiratory report from Dennis the COVID info guy in Queensland. Reported cases of COVID, 258. Okay, that's down by 11.3%. Influenza, they still had 1,296 cases. That was only down by 2.6%. And get this, RSV, 430 cases, and that's actually up by 11.3%. Yeah, not good. Hospitalizations for COVID, that went up. Matter of fact, all three viruses had increases in hospitalizations. 34 for COVID, up by 17.2%. Influenza, 74, up by 34.5%. RSV, 34 hospitalizations, up by 17.2%. And then when we take a look at the variants for COVID, XFG is leading the way at 40%, NB.1.8.1 sits at 25%, KP.3.1.1 is also at 25% at this time. Now moving over to Israel, where we do have an issue with measles. They've had an ongoing issue with measles, and unfortunately, an unvaccinated baby dies of measles in Jerusalem. This is the 11th fatality in the outbreak. Not good whatsoever. And it also says in this story that a 10-year-old girl without underlying health condition dies of flu. So flu's bad there. Measles is bad there. Yeah, it's not a good year for the viruses. All right, wanted to share this with you from Jammer over on X. I think this is very important. It may even lead to me having a commentary about it. We'll see. Brief published in Nature finds long COVID associated with higher unemployment, reduced hours, oh boy can I relate to that, and financial distress up to 3 years post-infection and only partly mitigated by prior vaccination. It's costing the global economy roughly $1 trillion per year, 9,000 per U.S. patient. Reduced hours, yes, can I relate to that? You better believe I can, because on days, today, my head hurts a little bit. I'm tired yet again, but I'm going to push through it. When we're done with this video, out we go. We're going to work this afternoon. This is one of the busiest weeks of the year for the apps that I work for. But how many times have you heard me say that, my head hurts or this or that, and that ends up being reduced hours that day? I'm just only probably a less severe case of long COVID. There are people that deal with way worse long COVID. that don't even work anymore and are unemployed or have significantly reduced hours down to the fact where they're almost not working at all. Yeah, this is a real problem. And it just seems to be that nobody wants to do a darn thing about it. I almost said the other word, but I just feel like nobody wants to do anything about what's going on in this country. And here we are. We're headed into another wave. I believe it's going to be the 12th COVID wave. And yet again, more people are going to be infected. And a certain percent of people, it's different every wave, a certain percent of people will go on to develop long COVID or deal with long COVID, and they will find themselves unemployed. They will find themselves with reduced hours because, well, what will happen? I can't really come into work. I'm just really not feeling well, blah, blah, blah. And after a while, the employer's going to say, yeah, we can't keep doing this. We're going to need to find someone else to do your job. Yep, it's happening. It's real, folks. Long COVID is impacting millions of people. Alrighty, moving on. Taking a look at the website. I haven't had time to do any updating there. I think we did one thing yesterday. That was it. Probably later in the week I will do some updating. To be honest with you, with the tracking threads, I think we're pretty well caught up at this point with the tracking threads. There may be some sports illnesses that got missed, and of course, international measles thread, I believe we do have. That will need to be updated as well. All right, taking a look at what is going on in Canada. While that's refreshing, let's pause for a hydration break, shall we? Alrighty, wastewater viral activity level for COVID in Canada is low. Flu A is moderate. Flu B is low. And RSV is listed at low at this time. No update from the UK today. That will come on Thursday. So believe it or not, though it's a holiday, Thanksgiving, here in the United States, we should still get data from the UK and, well, whatever news we find. Yes, there will be a Thanksgiving Day update for the virus updates here on the channel. All right, let's take a look at what's going on with Walgreens, if we can. And taking a look at Walgreens, yeah, take a look at this. We're seeing increases to the acute respiratory illness index. Yeah, District of Columbia now scores at a 5. New York is 4.47. Texas 4.09. Michigan 4.08. Tennessee 3.98. Let's scroll down here. Indiana 3.86. Hawaii 3.60. Just checking. Yes, this is overall. So this includes flu and COVID. Hawaii is 3.60. Indiana is actually 3.86. Colorado 3.52. You get the point here. It's trending in the wrong direction. Things are starting to trend worse. Anywhere on the map in yellow it's getting into the moderate category, and COVID is also starting to increase. Look at New York. New York and Chicago, definitely increasing. I think New York, what we're going to see happen with COVID, I think we were seeing that drop. I think it's going to be a real quick up. New York goes once again. I think that's the way it's going to play out. Do I know 100% for sure? No, but we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. Thanksgiving is going to be a real game changer for all the areas that are not rising very much. All right, let's take a look at what's going on with the measles cases in the United States. Still at 1,753. This did not update yet. I don't know, is it going to update today, tomorrow? I have no clue what's happening with CDC data this week, given it's a holiday on Thursday, and plus, we still never received COVID death data from the CDC. All right, let's take a look at what's going on with the air qualities in the United States, shall we? And you're going to see some bad air qualities again. You may see some tainted sensors here in the east because, well, one, air quality is not great, and two, there is rain that is developing in the Mid-Atlantic region. Really bad air qualities out on the west coast, Western Canada, portions of the Great Lakes. Yeah, not good whatsoever. Taking a look at what's going on in Pinellas County, Florida, shows things are very busy right now, and a sick person and a whole bunch of other things are showing up at this time. The hospitals in Maryland were busy yesterday, not as busy today. There are some 4s and 3s out there, not as many as we saw yesterday. Maybe it'll be busier later in the afternoon. It's still early. Hopefully not, but right now, better than yesterday. All right, Philadelphia had 685 EMS incidents on Sunday. Monday, 790. And taking a live look at a very busy Philadelphia suburbs, unless things have changed. No, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, currently has 23 EMS calls at the moment. Yikes, that's not good. It's just a wide range of everything. Cardiac emergency, abdominal pains, strokes, Respiratory emergencies, yeah, not good. And Chester County, last I saw, was not doing any better. Wow, take a look at all these calls in Chester County, Pennsylvania. Respiratory emergency, we have to count how many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 respiratory emergency calls, sick person calls, cardiac arrest is showing up even. Very busy right now for ambulances in southeast Pennsylvania. Live looking at Bucks County, Pennsylvania shows 10 EMS calls there as well. And unfortunately, we got an update for you when it comes to, well, let's take a look at wastewater first. I don't know, did wastewater update in Pennsylvania? Let's see. No, that roughly stayed the same. Do not trust this influenza A wastewater whatsoever, and I'm going to show you why right now. Without further ado, take a look at this. Influenza A cases in Pennsylvania. On the 15th, for the week, there were 511 cases, I believe, were reported that week. Well, this week, we have now reported cases by week. Yep, this is brand new cases. 962 new influenza cases in the past week in Pennsylvania. And you can see here in the green, flu A. That's just flu A. Flu A is now rapidly rising in Pennsylvania. Flu B, 87 cases reported. RSV, 235 cases reported. And here we go. Thursday will be Thanksgiving. Yeah, I gotta think flu is part of the reason why, and other viruses is part of the reason why we are starting to see EMS just quickly get overwhelmed here in southeast Pennsylvania. Here we go. 2,933 laboratory confirmed cases have been reported season to date from September 28th through the 22nd of November. It's still saying low for emergency department visits, but get this. For the week ending on November 15th, there were 113 new adult hospital admissions for influenza and 15 new pediatric hospital admissions. That's a big number because we're talking about flu, not COVID. That's flu. That's bad. Now RSV, 849 RSV cases this season. For the week ending on November 22nd, percent of emergency departments are low. For the week ending, there were 40 new adult admissions and 43 new pediatric hospital admissions for RSV. You get the idea here. This storm of viruses in Pennsylvania is bad, and this is going to be the case all across the country post-Thanksgiving. It's already happening in other states. COVID-19 trends for the week ending on the 22nd. They don't give the number of cases. That would it really be accurate? Because we have these at-home tests now that make things inaccurate. It's still low at all ages for the week ending. There were 247 new adult hospital admissions. That's a high number. And 9 new pediatric hospital admissions. And I say that's a high number because Thanksgiving hasn't happened yet. The wave just started. And already it's going up that much. This is going to be an absolute disaster. Let's see if we have any hospital information. Oh, we do. This is new. I believe this is Franklin. No, this is Fulton County Medical Center where the CAT scanner's down, so there's a trauma diversion at the moment. Taking a look at what's going on with the hospitals in New Jersey, we do see that several hospitals are dealing with problems. Cooper University Hospital, full and total patient divert. Pascack Valley Medical Center, full and total patient divert. Specialty issue at Inspire Center, Mannington. That seems to always happen. And we also have psychiatric issue at University Hospital. But if you notice here, once again, full and total divert is starting to pop up a little bit more. I suspect next week we're going to see that a ton. Taking a look if New York State has done an update yet. Sometimes they're early, most times they're not. Hey, they're early today. 193 new cases of COVID. You can see here this trend line. It is clearly starting to go up. That will be a little flawed the next few days. May look downward or whatnot with the holiday, but I guarantee you next week it's going to probably continue to go. I would be shocked if it doesn't. Taking a look at the hospital situation, can we? No, that has an update. Still 287 admissions at this time. Now let's try and end with some data from Wastewater Scan. I don't know if we'll be able to. It keeps freezing up across multiple browsers. I don't know why this is happening, but we'll see what happens. We may only get to one wastewater site, and in fact, instead of doing that, let's just use the national map, because if I click on a wastewater site, it's going to come up and say page is unresponsive. Northwest Orange County, Florida, they're having a problem when it comes to influenza A. It is rising at this time. It is listed at high. RSV, when you look at the chart, And again, I'm not going to click on it because it's just going to crash the page. RSV, when you click on the chart, that is going up as well, but it's still categorized as low. I don't know why that is. I think that probably is going to switch to medium or maybe even high pretty soon. We do see there's influenza increasing in California, also in Utah, and we also do see more medium and high sites starting to show up in the Northeast when it comes to influenza. COVID, of course, we know in the Northeast and Midwest is listed at medium. Still doing very well for COVID on the West Coast at this time. We are seeing up in Alaska. I'm going to try and click on one wastewater site. Anchorage, Alaska. And hey, look at that. It's actually loading. Anchorage, Alaska is listed at medium at this time for COVID. Influenza A is going upward, and norovirus is medium at this time. Alrighty, folks, that does it for the Tuesday edition of the Virus Update. We will have another update again tomorrow. I think it's going to be an Out in the Wild update. If you enjoyed today's update, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell. Share this video with anyone you know. And, of course, leave your comments down below. I will see everyone again next time. Until I see you again next time, stay safe, everyone, and have a fantastic Tuesday afternoon, and thanks for watching.